anything I say triggers you or your immune system or emotional system, then you can get the fuck out of here. Then after that, go schedule an appointment with your doctor or mental health provider. Bitch! This commentary is for entertainment purposes only. The Fair Use Act is in motion. And no, I'm not going to mind my business when it comes to these celebrities, because why? Why do we have to mind our business when they are public figures? These people are forced on my phone every single fucking day. All last year, the entire storyline has been diddy. And I'm not saying anything different than what anybody else is doing. There's so many people that have been saying the same shit I've been saying regarding these celebrities, especially Jay-Z and Beyonce. So relax. Take a chill pill. If you don't have one, I got one. I got you. What you want? Child, I promise to God, I would have loved to have been a roach on the floor in 2014 when Solange whooped Jay-Z ass up in that motherfucking elevator. I wonder, I want to hear the audio. Damn, they released that video real quick. Where's the audio? Shit, she was whooping ass too. Solange tore her lips off that motherfucker face. I wonder what it was about though, for real. And everybody could just wonder, it was about a woman. Okay, so who? Because I read a blind item saying that it was about Rihanna. Coincidentally, she had a party going on at the same time. And right after that, he was about to head out and leave Solange with Beyonce. And that's why after she whooped that lips off his face, he ended up ducking and dodging anyway into another car and skirting the fuck off. And Beyonce still over there had a smile on her face. Damn, Beyonce. Her whole entire career after Destiny's Child, which was also a farce. Damn you, Matthew Knowles. Damn you! Matthew fucked that whole group up, and that was a good-ass group. But after Destiny's Child, when she started going solo, and after she was Foxy Cleopatra off of Austin Powers and shit, like, when she started getting with Jay-Z, it went from happy, innocent, to it gradually got darker and darker. And all her music consists of about a nigga cheating on her. Damn. So if you've been with this bitch since she was 19, we gonna say 19, allegedly. Because allegedly everybody's saying that you was 16. And that's why you was sitting there doing that at the interview when that white man asked you them questions. And you was sitting there, your butthole was itching when you was sitting there trying to figure up a lie. Because you knew you were fucking with Beyonce earlier than the age of 19.
We met a long time ago. Award shows, a lot of different performances.
You know how people, you see each other and you respect each other's music. You know, it's always that conversation. Yo, we gotta do something.
You mean to tell me that Jay-Z been dealing with this girl ever since she was a young girl, young flight teen, and he been cheating the whole time? Because all Beyonce music from the duration of their relationship has been about some cheating shit, or it's either about some police shit, on the run shit, some running away from something shit, or some cheating shit.
And it's all because you lied. I only give you one time, 'cause I can't go on and pretend like.
The whole entire album was about this nigga, child. And honestly, I stopped fucking with Beyonce music after B-Day. And you know how long that shit was.
I told you how old I am now.
Stopped fucking with Beyonce music. Beyonce became too gimmicky. No, child, I stopped fucking with Beyonce after that B-Day album, girl. Can't do it. And I stopped fucking with Jay-Z after, I get back with y'all on that. But as I listen to this music, I hear how they be putting those messages in that music. That music be telling on themselves. Every song that Beyonce has had has been about Jay-Z in some way, shape, or form. And it's annoying. Even if me not being a fan, no, I'm not a hater, I'm not a fan either. But it's pretty much overrated. And I said what I said. Because Beyonce's been pandering to y'all for the past, 7 years? She's been pandering everything. They banked on that situation after that police brutality situation. That's when Formation come out. And where she at? Locked up in a motherfucking mansion somewhere. All this money, all these cars, clothes, and all this shit. And you still sing about somebody cheating. Girl, so what is happiness? What is happiness? When you have all the money in the world, you're well known everywhere, all throughout the country, on the entire planet. But you crying, talking about a man cheating on you. Someone who is equally famous, equally rich. Y'all got all this money. What the fuck is y'all really doing with y'all life? This is proof that money does not buy happiness. Poor little rich girl. That's what I used to call my mama. And no one is going to gaslight me on my opinions, on my views regarding this commentary, because I know what I'm talking about. I was a part of the audience, and I know what I see. Like I said earlier, the things that I see, y'all can't see. And the things that you see, I can't see. So this is what this commentary is about. I'm sharing my views on the things that I notice. And I know symbology when it's shown to me. So you can't dismiss anything that I see. But you can dismiss yourself and get the fuck out of here. This shit finna get spicy up in here. And y'all don't even know. And I bet you my little 2 pennies I got to rub together, that Jayz know too. He gotta continue doing business. Politics as usual. He can't even show y'all that shit going on. The feds on this motherfucker neck and torso. And he can't even show y'all because his image is so curated and perfect and blemish free. The pride and ego of Jayz is very structured, very meticulous, very strategic. In order to be a fan of Jayz, you gotta think like Jayz. You can't be no dummy. Jayz is the one who even hired a private investigator on Beyonce's daddy, Matthew Knowles, because he wanted to slide his ass on in there and take control of the situation, and he did, because Tina let him do it. He hired that private investigator to see if Matthew was stealing money from Beyonce, and the private investigator came up and said, yeah. So Beyonce fired her daddy, and Jayz took over ever since. Poor little rich girl. And even though I tell people to stop coddling Kanye West, I was rooting for Kanye West. I really was. But I figured it out. Kanye is on the same fucking team. If Jayz call himself Jehovah and Kanye call himself Yeezus, they doing blasphemy on the Father and the Son. Kanye West gonna come out and say he's being controlled, this and that, when just a few years ago, that's exactly what he wanted to do. Matter of fact, Kim Kardashian got him to sell his masters to Jayz because she wanted to be a part of the clique. So he got himself hemmed up fucking with a bitch. A dusty bitch. Kanye West cannot tell y'all anything that he wasn't doing himself. He knew the industry was fucking him in the ass. He knew it. But now he's in a black KKK inspired attire trying to what? School y'all on what? A 360 deal that he's in? Oh, Kanye. Mr. West. And Kanye was trying to be in a situation, in a circle with Jayz, knowing damn well Jayz was using him. And Kanye was fucking around calling him Big Brother, dedicating his life to Jayz. Wasn't a Young Thug, Lil Wayne going on here? Kanye, come on now. He sold his whole entire brand and likeness to Jayz. And Jayz sold that shit to somebody else. And now, Kanye, you gotta buy your masters back, baby. Kanye can't buy or sell. That's why you tripping. You on a kamikaze mission. You on a death mission, bro. Cause you done fucked up your damn brand. Fucking with Jayz. Dame Dash discovered Kanye West, not Jayz. Dame Dash discovered Jayz and was getting Jayz all over the place. Nobody didn't want to take Jayz. Dame Dash helped Jayz get into it. And Jayz turned around and saw the whole blood clot team. Didn't give Dame shit. Just only gave him a piece of the pie. Damn. I know you can make more pies. But Jayz took the plate and only gave Dame a little piece of the pie. Crumb, actually. Reasonable Doubt is one of my favorite albums of all time. You can give credit when credit is due. I remember when Kanye called back Red for the paparazzi so they can question him on sacrificing, so he can include that he sacrificed Donda and the industry sacrificed. See, this is what I don't like about Kanye West. Kanye was voluntarily ready to be in the system. He wasn't okay with just being a different nigga. He had to be at a certain position. When he went up there on that interview, I already told you what I think I was. A god.
Cousin, this is what we do to hold people back. This is what we do. And we got this other thing that's also been working for a long time where you don't have to be racist anymore. It's called self-hate. It works on itself. It's like real estate of racism. Where just like that, when someone comes up and says something like, I am a god, everybody says, who does he think he is? I just told you who I thought I was, a god.
I'm like, Kanye lost his goddamn mind. And allegedly, the story go, Kanye knew that his mama wasn't supposed to be getting no surgery and volunteered her to go. So he can't keep blaming the industry on something that he volunteered her to do.
I was thinking about something I was going to say to you, Kanye, that I thought was important. How you were down to earth and everything, but you know you got a lot of confidence to come off a little arrogant even though you're humble and everything. But it'd be important to remember that the giant looks in the mirror and sees nothing.
sign your soul to the devil, that means somebody gotta go. Miss Hall.
Unfortunately, Beyonce proves that she's actually aware of what she's doing in this video, which makes it all the worse, and is the reason to her wild success. She actually admits this by going on and on about how she tried to escape the evils of the industry and the Satanism that is linked with it. Beyonce further discloses her trials with God and even entertains the idea of how God wasn't there for her. Beyonce tries to get closer to God by saying she fasted, wore white, abstained from mirrors, and abstained from sex. She admitted to confessing her sins, to praying on her knees, to being baptized in a river, and to drinking blood by wine, which is communion. Beyonce was at a breaking point and wept to the wrong God. Here, she was trying to earn God's grace by works. All she had to do was pick up a Bible and confess his name. Since Beyonce sold her soul for fame and fortune, she's not strong enough to go back. She has been turned over to a reprobate mind to do things which are not correct. She will now forever have the devil holding her back.
Shit, y'all better open up y'all motherfucking eyes. You don't just go to California with $2 in a dream no more. Your ass gonna get bent over. Your butthole gonna be hurting by the time you get over there and get back. Shit, you wanna be famous. This is nothing to inspire to do. Shit, all the fucking celebrities and that's like, come on now, not just with hip hop culture, with all of the genres put together. When it comes to this fame shit, who has a happy ending?
I believe the feds might have a lot to do with this also. Let's not forget that there is a superseding indictment coming. And you better know Puffy ain't going to jail by himself. There's a Rico brewing, and I hope they use every word that they ever put in their raps. That's why he was fighting so hard to get that thrown out. Read that first verse.
I sold my soul to the devil. I know it's a crappy deal. Lisa came with a few toys like a Happy Meal.
Is anything happily ever after? The only people that get to have happily ever after are the people who bent over or was doing the bending. Like Quincy Jones. When you get to get that old and die to be a famous man in the music industry and a pioneer, were you doing the bending or were you bending over? Or both? Because he been out for a long time. He died at how old? He was 90 something. So he been doing a lot of bending and a lot of tape. But everybody don't get that chance to do any of that in Hollywood. Not even the ones who had a good reputation like Michael Jackson, like Prince. All I see at this point is death on Beyonce. That beehive, which I'm going to just rename that right now, wasp nest. Because a beehive is productive, a wasp nest is not. And that is what you Beyonce fans are. Y'all are wasps. And I have the ray sitting right here beside me, ready to spray a bitch. I know how to look beyond the image that they want to push out to the public. All of this shit is planned and meticulously done. And Jay-Z has been a meticulous motherfucker. You will never know if Beyonce was suffering. How can someone perfect suffer, right? We learned that there is no one that is perfect. When it comes to the celebrity world, somehow Beyonce and Jay-Z, they are just the exception for all of that, huh? Be delusional if you want to, that's on you. I'm just saying what I see. If you don't agree, I told you from the beginning of the motherfucking commentary to get out. So why is you still here? This is going to be a slow takedown because the come up was lengthy. It was time consuming. Beyonce's been out since the early 90s, guys. And Jay-Z has been as well since the late 80s. So their takedown is going to be strategically slow, but sure. And let me make this clear. I do not want to see anybody suffer. I don't want to see anybody come down. I don't want to expose anybody. But if you're doing the shit, then is it exposing or am I just stating out? You can expose somebody who's clearly doing things. Hiding things, paying people to hide things, getting away with things. And I don't want anything bad to happen to anybody. But if you're doing evil shit, then the hell with you. Shit. I don't save evil people. I save people who inspire to be good and who hate evil. I hate evil. I don't like evil shit. Because there are people out here that has true talent. So after finding out that Diddy created Nicki Minaj just to get back at Lil' Kim, I went on a deep dive and now I understand why they are slowly blackballing Nicki Minaj. Now, she made a few posts on X, formerly known as Twitter, saying some subliminal messaging that if you don't really know what she's saying, it'll sound like cokehead talk, right? That's the quickest thing that someone would say. Oh, she's on coke. Everyone on Hollywood is on coke. Everyone in the blood clot industry is on some type of drug. What are y'all talking about? Cocaine? That's old drugs. Some bitches is on Tootsie. Drake made a whole song called Tootsie Slide. Tootsie is the drug. You sliding because you f***ed up. And he made that into a song and y'all dance to that shit.
What's wrong with me? I can't stop. Won't stop. Never stop.
So, no, cocaine, nobody not thinking about cocaine right now. Cocaine is the new crack. Tootsie is the new cocaine. Get the fuck out of here. And if a picture is worth 1,000 words, then can someone explain 2014 Coachella with Beyonce and Nicki Minaj? When the cameras are rolling, everything is good. But when those cameras, those main cameras, are turned off, and when unexpected photos happen, the unexpected photos are actually the truth. I'm just asking a question. Don't argue with me. Argue with your mama. They did Nicki Minaj dirty at Tidal. And I believe Diddy encouraged her to do that, to get hemmed up under Jay-Z's shit. She even said she didn't make anything from her shit being on Tidal. These artists that have been out for a while, that have been swindled and bamboozled, yet was taking pictures with Jay-Z, are now speaking out against Jay-Z, and no one is feeling sympathy for them. Same way that they called to get Nicki Minaj's house swatted and raided, it's the same shit that was done to get young Scooter ass hemmed up and killed. Infiltrators are all over the place, especially in the entertainment business. The industry is a wicked place. And who made the call? See, that's why I blame these articles too, because they be in the back pockets of most of these celebrities, and the ones who are orchestrating the hit, all they gotta do is just do the fuck and then go pay off a blog or go pay off an article, a credible source, and say some stupid shit. Like when Prodigy died, they say he choked on an egg. What the fuck is you talking about? That's how you know Jay-Z had something to do with that motherfucker dying. Y'all didn't even have the balls to pay an article off to say something that made some sense. He choked on an egg. What? I can't make this shit up. I'm not lying. I promise to God. He choked on an egg. That is what a credible source was paid off to say. Prodigy wrote that book exposing Beyonce and Jay-Z because he said he the one who had Beyonce in a full Nelson first. He was Ray J before Ray J was Ray J. He hit it first. And after that, coincidentally, the choke on the egg and die. Ain't that something? He eat eggs all his goddamn life, and all of a sudden he chokes on the egg on a specific day. That's crazy. Speaking of traitors in the hip-hop industry, when is everybody going to admit that DJ Academics is one? And he is one of the so-called credible sources that are in the back pocket of Jay-Z, because he
Something that's signed under.
is signed under Rock Nation. So none of the news that's being spread by these so-called credible sources are worth a f***. They biased as fuck.